of court or whatever. I agree with you, LeBrer.
Why get any more ammo though? Especially like flip stuff out and see. I told you, kind of thing.
Oh well, she's already done that. She said that he admitted to abusing Rue when he never did any such thing or even close to that.
There is no fiber of my fucking being that ever believes that he ever touched his children or hurt his children in any fucking way. Not one fiber of my fucking being ever. Nope.
Tiffany, I wanted to say, because this is important too. Tiffany said, yeah, Adrienne, what about the women dying in the dark in Dallas, Texas tonight, who may not have been able to get through the police because she told 100 plus people to call and warn them about Benny covering Tatiana.
Yep. That's right.
Benny, who was out there searching for a little girl.
Yep.
Like, seriously, that's not a twist.
Like boots on the ground searching in the ghettos.
He didn't.
I was going to say, it sounded like he was in the hood, hookers and drug dealers and all kinds of stuff.
Who is Benny?
The one that's on the panel here, or over here. Below Scott.
She calls him floppy britches, if you've ever heard her talk about floppy britches. But Benny didn't do anything, not one thing wrong. Nothing. But she told people to call the police in Dallas to warn them about Benny being in town.
Because he was looking for a little girl that's missing.
Because she doesn't like him, because he's pointed out things plenty of times where she's lied.
Yeah, she's about to do that. She recorded my mother the other day.
Yeah, she seems to do that. She recorded Andy's parents.
Mm-hmm.
She's had the children do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she really pissed me off, is where she recorded my mother and thought that she was going to do something with that, and that pissed me off.
Yeah.
I love my mother,
her own mother,
and I will never ever ever let her fuck with my mother like that. I really will. Like, you're gonna come at me at some point with my mom, and it's gonna be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you don't know where she is.
Right. I mean, they've not given any information. They've not. I mean, we have, for example, okay. You may not know about this case, Amy, but there's a little boy that went missing shortly after summer. And his name's Michael Vaughn. And his parents. They've been cleared. And it's taken a lot to get there, but they've cleared people. They've cleared suspects. They've cleared vehicles. They've came out publicly and said, this person is, and it happens in missing children's cases. If someone is not a suspect, they will come out and say this person is not a suspect. But instead, in this case, we get everyone is still a suspect, or we get everyone is a person of interest, right? And the problem here, and that's why I have been, it's very frustrating because of that, right? Jodisue and her being at the bottom of the driveway and the whole inserting herself into this whole story, she is a suspect in a missing child case. And she is included in that. And she calls herself the primary witness. She doesn't call herself the suspect. And that's why she has been involved in the background of information with YouTubers and researchers from day one. She has been feeding information behind the scenes to multiple creators from multiple platforms, and sometimes it's conflicting. That's a problem.
It's almost always conflicting. I have had people, but it's fine. It just pisses me off that she got on YouTube and said that my mother human trafficked her.
Yeah.
And my mom is just like, oh, it's fine. She's just crazy. And
well,
it's not fine, Mom. It's not fine. It's not at all. Not at all.
She also said that, hold on, let me make sure I read it word for word because I don't want to get it messed up. She also said that your mom had, let me find it here, that Andy had given had rubbed off on Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
And
the rub off is real.
The rub off is real and all that. And the stuff has been having issues since my damned mom has been near my kid, and I'm over it.
Yep.
And
I remember that video.
Yeah, and this was in a private Discord too. So
we put it in a video.
Oh yeah, we did.
It was, okay. I really did see that in the video. I did.
And since being near my mom, who is half the reason Voldemort got by as he did for so long. So I mean, the way she spoke of her own mother is like
unbelievable.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, she's done that for
especially someone who's funding her.
Yep. She will make a nasty video about my mother and then go ask her for a truck the next day.
You don't bite the hand that feeds you, Jodisue. Literally.
Right. Amy, I wanted to ask you something really quick if you had heard something. Amy, I wanted to ask you something really quick if you had heard something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Were y'all in the middle? I'm sorry. I thought.
No.
Okay. So did you hear her saying all that stuff when she got mad that Andy dared to answer questions the first time? when she went on there and said that Andy sold drugs to the kids at 110 Ben Hill, possibly to sedate little girls so they could be touched.
No, that's complete 100% bullshit.
Oh yeah, we know.
Heard that. She never said that. Andy didn't do that. No. Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
Nope. I'm tired of her getting on here and telling people bullshit about other people.
Yep.
I'm tired of it. That's a lie. Andy did not do that. None of that ever happened. It's complete bullshit. Complete bullshit.
But she was mad at him. So she
Yeah.
started a live and she said all these horrible things about him. She said horrible things about the children, the boys that lived at 110, accused one of them flat out of horrible things, and then turns around and says that YouTubers are hurting the boys.
Yeah. That sounds about
I was
right.
like, you said the absolute worst thing I've ever heard anybody say about those boys. She said it. And all because she was mad that she didn't have control over Andy.
No, I know. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying her for,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm saying
investigation.
I don't believe they came to Andy to ask him if that was true. Andy, can you speak about that at all?
Now what? I was reading some messages over here on the notes. I got to one track email for a second. It's early in the morning.
I'm sorry. I was going to say when she said all that stuff about selling to kids and all that stuff that she said that night, did anybody from law enforcement come and question you about any of that stuff?
No.
I didn't think so.
See, that's what makes me feel like there's no investigation.
Right. Don't probably.
Either that or
that's a huge accusation.
But maybe they know Loaf well enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, but it's still, that's something, I mean, I know that people reported that. I know that for a fact that was reported to the authorities. And there's literally, and they didn't even follow up. They didn't even just ask a basic question. Did you do this? And even give him the opportunity. Instead, they let it sit and they let it boil and boil until it boiled over.
Yeah, and Constance Sue says comments like that could get Andy killed, and I 100% agree. And I think that's kind of what she was. No, I don't know, get him killed necessarily, but she was trying to get him out of town.
Yeah.
Wait, she was threatening to kill you?
No. She's saying comments like that about saying that he was selling drugs to little kids and all that could get Andy killed.
He wasn't selling drugs to little kids. Bullshit.
I know.
No,
I don't believe it either.
No one does. I don't think. I would.
I mean,
hope that no one believes that. Andy's a good dude. He really is.
But why would she hold that in for about a year until Andy came up and answered questions that had nothing to do with her?
Because she ran out of material.
As bad as I can.
Right. Well, and the comment that he made.
As bad as I can.
Right. Well, and the comment that he made to start that, I was listening to both at that. We were pretty much. But he says, someone asked about, the rumors about Boogie being up on the hill. Or no, that's not what it was. Sorry.
About
Boogie
the screen.
Here in the screen, Boogie and Rue here in the screen. And he says, his exact words, "I don't think my children would lie to me."
So why would that make her mad?
Exactly. And she went,
she
"Y'all go over there and ask him why he was selling drugs to 110 to."
No, Adrian, that was different. That was a different night. That was when she was in the truck on the 4th of July. She said, "That's it. I'm calling the cops." That was when he said, "I don't think my kids would lie."
She broke the order of protection when she came into that chat and addressed him.
Yep.
But then turned around and said that he broke the order of protection against her.
She actually broke her own order of protection when she did the whole thing with following Becca with the car.
Yeah.
And it turned out not to be Becca. It was the right car, the same car, but it wasn't the right person.
Right. They've been doxing some woman.
That tells me that she's stalking them. She violated her own order of protection.
Mm-hmm.
But she says it doesn't apply to her.
Yes, it does. I've taken out an order of protection before, and I promise you it applies to both parties.
Yes,
she said the judge, legally in the state, yes. She said the judge said it only applied to him.
Yeah.
But Andy did try to get that enforced. And
Andy knows this, but she did not like those kids. And you can see that very clearly in the receipts that she shows from the messages between her and Candace. But also, I've been told from multiple people that any person that would listen to her, she would tell about her terrible neighbors and their kids. So,
I mean,
to be Summer's warrior here after the fact is all bullshit. It's a scam.
Yeah.
So,
and look, her name is Kylie, not Keely.
Yeah.
Her name is Gabby.
Gabby.
Not Petito.
Yeah.
Her name is Gabby.
Gabby.
And her name is Summer, not her, not Effin. It's Summer. Call Summer by her name.
Yeah, and Jodisue, it would be nice if you would share her picture.
Occasionally.
Just occasionally. I mean, if you're making money on the back of Summer Wells, you should share her picture.
Yeah,
I mean,
wasn't a lot.
anybody new that would come into the case won't even know who you're talking about whenever you mention her every 6 lives.